Hello, everybody. My name is Graham Elwood, and you are watching The Political Vigilante, coming up from the fires of Gotham. So we talk a lot about crypto on this show. Bitcoin has been in a little bit of a dip as of Monday, June 21st. The current price right now is about 32,800, down from 35,000 earlier in the day. Down from 41,000 in the last week. And as I've said on the show, I think this is highly manipulated by Elon Musk and others. And, you know, the Chinese government announced that Bitcoin, they're going to stop, get rid of a lot of these Bitcoin mines that are powered by coal, which the markets, I mean, the thing you start following the crypto market or any market for that matter is that there's just emotion and speculation that drives the market a lot. So people heard that news. Oh, China's out of Bitcoin. They're done with Bitcoin. Actually, in the long run, it's better because it's going to make it cleaner. And this is like gets the Chinese government out of the business of trying to manipulate Bitcoin. So there's this downside. We said Elon Musk has, you know, I've done numerous videos. If you watch my crypto playlist on YouTube, you see all my videos, interviews I've had with people like Max Kaiser and Rosie Tran and Christy I and other people that are very knowledgeable in the field of why this is manipulated. And I guarantee you, because there's only 21 million Bitcoins allowed to be ever, there will never be more than that. They can't just flood the market with more Bitcoin. So there's other cryptocurrencies that people might be spending there. If there was just Bitcoin, there'd be more money in Bitcoin, whatever, but you cannot make any more new Bitcoin. So, the price has gone down a little bit, and I've bought a little bit of the dip is what I've done, or converted some other stuff. And even Ethereum is down to 1900 as of right now. You know, Bitcoin Cash is at 468. Everything's down. I mean, the market is not, all the numbers are red, right? So that's not great. That's not happy. It doesn't make anything like, oh God, this is tough. Litecoin is down to 129. I mean, it's down. It hasn't been this low in forever. And okay, Bitcoin, if you bought within the last 6 months, you're still making money. But I wanted to show you this because people that have been following this a hell of a lot longer than I have been watching these charts, and there's been big corrections. Look, Amazon stock has had 60, 70, and even 90% corrections. Amazon stock has. And if you bought Amazon stock 15 years ago, 20 years ago, whenever it came out, and you know, you bought it at $1 and it went up to $40 and you thought, oh, I'm making great money. And then it nosedived down to $3. You're like, oh, Amazon's a scam. It's a fad. It's never going to last. You know, like it's done that. But looking back over the last 20 years, if you've bought Amazon stock a long time ago, you're probably still making money, like you're making money. So, and it's only a loss if you sell. That's why when the market is going way up, they say, you know, always take out a little bit of profit, take out some profits. But I wanted to show you this. As I've been paying more attention, I saw this on the show Altcoin Daily, which is a show that I watch. They're very informative. It's these twin brothers. I highly recommend this show, Crypto Casey, The Moon, BitBoy Crypto, and I even watch Boom Bust, and I watch Max Kaiser, and there's a couple other. I think Crypto R Us is another show I've watched a little bit. But watch what this guy says. Okay, I want to show you this.
This one time, Bitcoin went from 6 cents all the way to 36 cents, and then it crashed down to 21 cents. And then another time, Bitcoin went from 85 cents all the way to $29, and then it crashed to $3. And then another time, Bitcoin went all the way to $213, and then it crashed all the way to $70. And then another time, Bitcoin went all the way to $1,100, and then it crashed all the way to $239. So the moral of the story is don't buy Bitcoin because you know it's going to crash again.
Yeah.
This one time, Bitcoin went from 6 cents all the way to 36 cents.
So that was, you know, right? Like, you know, last summer, a year ago, Bitcoin was at $8,000, $9,000, right? And $32,000 seemed like, no way, that's insane. All right, it went up to 64 or whatever is its all-time high. And it's since had a 50% correction, which is like, whoa, that's tough. That's tough to have if you have a portfolio and then that's cut in half. You're like, oh man. But look at that guy just demonstrated. That went from 6 cents to 36 cents and then crashed to 21 cents. Like, wouldn't we kill, like if we would have bought in at, imagine one of these people like, oh, I bought at the peak at $1,100 and then it crashed to 200. Oh man, like we would die. I personally would I wish I had a time machine to go buy Bitcoin at $1,100 or $70 or something like that. So the moral of the story is this thing that cannot change, it can't go away. Governments can try to manipulate it, but they can't stop it. They can't shut it down. If the government really wanted to shut down Amazon, they could. They could. They absolutely could. Jeff Bezos has lawyers and money and he buys politicians and all that stuff for sure to make that preventable. But if the government really wanted to say no, they could. The Chinese government can just say, and it's done it. The Chinese government has said, you can't watch, whatever, YouTube here, or they've blocked all of these Western websites and social media sites. And now people are trying to get around it with VPNs or whatever, but the American government can try to make you pay taxes for your Bitcoin and all that stuff. Okay. But they can't prevent you from owning it. They can't prevent you from sending it to a friend or family member around the world. They can't do that. They can't prevent you from doing that. They just can't, and so it's on the blockchain. So it's completely transparent. And all this institutional money is pouring into it. You don't think these institutional companies, they crunch these numbers every day. And they're like, oh man, Michael Saylor, who's a big Bitcoin advocate and has been just for the last year, has put $1 billion into of his MicroStrategy money into Bitcoin. He just announced last week an additional $500 million because he's like, wow, $32,000. This is a deal, and he's increasing the long-term profitability of his company and of his investors. And all these other hedge funds are doing this. I guarantee you Elon Musk has been buying this dip. I guarantee you. And he's probably getting smart to try to spread it out so you can't see it on the blockchain. But eventually Tesla or just Elon in general is going to have all these holdings. Now we might accept Bitcoin again, now that the environmental current concerns have been raised. Bullshit. He didn't care about the environment. He knew about it well before. He bought it he created this dip to buy more. And now Tesla's going to take it again. And he's going to open up a Bitcoin mine using his solar panels. He's going to get the federal government to give him money so he doesn't have to use his own billions of dollars to pay, whatever. That's how these rich assholes operate. The point is, I haven't sold any Bitcoin during this dip at all. I've only bought more. So you do what you want to do. I'm not a paid financial advisor. You do what you're comfortable with, do what you're safe with, whatever. Look into your own financial situation. They recommend 5 to 10% of your assets, whatever that is, 5 to 10% of your overall investment portfolio, whatever that looks like for you and your family. I've increased my Bitcoin position during this dip because when it goes to 100, 150, 200,000 a coin, if you bought it at 60 and then are panicking because now it's at 32, just sit tight. Sit tight, because if you sell it now, you're just a regular person. A big company is going to buy that coin. This is designed to scare regular people, because they see the powerful people of the world, the Elon Musks of the world, see that this is actually, I mean, at least based on his interviews, Michael Saylor gets that this is empowering to regular people and people in the third world countries. Is he genuine when he says this? I don't know. I don't know the man personally. He seems like he is. I mean, he's still a rich guy, so we always got to be a little leery of them, but he seems legitimate. He seems genuine. Max Kaiser and Stacey Herbert have literally helped thousands of people in Central and South America get out of poverty. Bitcoin can help people do that. The big corporations don't want you to be financially empowered. The big banks, the central banks, which control the governments and control both of these two parties, the Republicans and Democrats, and this utterly corrupt, collapsing, toxic empire that we have, they don't want you out of debt. They want you in a crappy job they want you in a job that is tied to health insurance, so that you aren't going to go on strike because you don't want to lose your health insurance, because you can't, because you need it. And your kid's got asthma or whatever your situation is. Or you've got asthma, and you need it. So they don't want you to cause problems, because they can hang these things over your head. That's why they want to gobble, because this thing was revolutionary. So there's where we're at. Do your own research, come to your own conclusions, do what you're comfortable with, do the dollar amounts you're comfortable with. And if you're in the comments like, Graham, this is bullshit, then don't buy it. No one put a gun to head and told me to buy it. I made my own decisions. I didn't get it at first. And if you don't want it, don't buy it. Don't watch these crypto videos. Go get a Capital One Visa because Samuel Jackson told you to get one. Let me know how that shakes out. I'm out of credit card debt. I have no more credit card debt. Got a car loan for my electric car that I'm about to refinance to a lower interest rate through my credit union. Car was on sale. I got a discount through Costco as well. Boom. But you do what you got to do. Thanks for supporting our show. We are in our 5th month of being demonetized. And with all of this crypto manipulation, it's a little struggling, a little stressful. You know what I mean? Like the rate token is less, but I will weather the storm. And YouTube won't respond to any of the appeals or anything else. It's just lost in some giant Byzantine tech billionaire algorithm to shut people like me up, because they don't want me talking. They don't want me to have 150, 200,000 subscribers. They don't want Jimmy Dore to have 1.5, 2 million subscribers. They want awful companies like TYT to have 3 million. That's why TYT does videos about celebrity camel toes or whatever bullshit they're doing. Anyway, I digress. Support us any way you can. Go to patreon.com/Graham Elwood or rockfin.com/Graham Elwood to support what we do. And of course, GrahamElwood.com. There's merchandise and great ways to support our show. Very much appreciated. Shave your knuckles for justice. Bam. Thanks for watching, everybody. Please hit the like button, the subscribe button. Go to patreon.com/Graham Elwood and rockfin.com/Graham Elwood, where you can support the show. Also, I have a Bitcoin wallet, a Bitcoin Cash wallet, and an Ethereum wallet in the show notes. We're taking cryptocurrency. I have a Coinbase affiliation link. We're going to be getting on some other exchanges. So that's how you support the show. Make sure you hit the subscribe button. YouTube is unsubscribing us at an alarming rate. I have a PayPal button at GrahamElwood.com. I even have a Venmo at Graham-Elwood. There's a lot of ways to support our show. We are getting crushed by YouTube. We've dipped under 73,000 subscribers because of YouTube. Thanks for supporting what we do.